Have you ever looked in the mirror wearing a color you've loved for decades, and suddenly it makes you look tired, drained, or years older in only seconds? What if I told you that 5 of the most common colors in women's closets are quietly working against them after 60, sometimes shaving brightness right off the face without anyone realizing why? And here's the strange part: the colors aren't bad. They only turn on you when your natural tones shift with age, which means the shades you trust the most might actually be the ones holding you back. Because while everyone talks about makeup, wrinkles, or hairstyles, almost no one talks about the single change that can instantly lift or dull a mature face: the colors sitting right against your skin. Today, you're about to see why 5 specific shades can age you faster than time, and which colors replace them so perfectly you'll feel like the lights were turned back on. The hidden problem with black. Black has always been the universal safe choice. It's slimming, sleek, elegant, basically the "I don't have to think about it" color. But once you hit 60, black suddenly stops behaving like the loyal friend it used to be. It becomes intense, severe, almost too sharp for the softness of mature skin. The reason is simple: black creates the strongest contrast of any color. And on mature skin, that contrast doesn't just look dramatic. It makes even the tiniest shadow appear deeper. Little lines look sharper. Natural texture stands out more. Under-eye darkness suddenly looks heavier. The same shirt that once looked chic can now make your entire face look slightly fatigued, even if you slept amazingly well. It's not your imagination. Black reflects less light than any other shade, so instead of bouncing glow back toward the face, it absorbs everything, leaving you with a flatter, harsher frame around your features. And if you have silver, white, or light hair, the effect intensifies even more because everything becomes stark: bright hair, soft skin, and a wall of deep black right under the chin. But here's the good news: you don't have to give up your favorite power color. Just shift it. Wear instead navy, all the sophistication of black, but softer and far more flattering. It brightens the eyes instead of draining them. Charcoal gray, classic, timeless, polished, but without the harsh edges. Deep plum, rich, elegant, and surprisingly youthful. It warms the complexion instant. Oh, why? If you absolutely love black, try adding a scarf in a warm tone, statement earrings, or a textured fabric like lace, knit, or embroidery to soften it. Even a tiny bit of color near the face changes everything. Transition. But black isn't the only familiar color that suddenly turns on you. Some colors don't look harsh, they disappear entire. Oh, why? The disappearing act of pastels. Pastels are beautiful in theory. Soft pink, pale blue, gentle lavender, colors that look lovely on the rack and soothing in a spring catalog. But once you hit 60, those delicate tones often blend too closely with the natural softness of mature skin. Instead of brightening your face, they wash it out. As we age, skin naturally loses some of its vibrancy. Pastels, especially the cool or powdery ones, can make the complexion look muted. You don't look bad, you just don't look alive. The face loses definition, the eyes lose sparkle, and the overall look feels fad. But here's what most women don't realize: pastels aren't the problem. The problem is the lack of where instead, rose, coral, deep blush. These have the femininity of pink, but with life and warmth. Sapphire or teal, stunning alternatives to baby blue that energize the face. Emerald or deep forest green, absolutely radiant with silver or white hair. Muted lavender or dusty rose, for pastel lovers who want a gentle shade that still has visual strength. Want to keep your pastel tops? Pair them with a deeper jacket, scarf, necklace, or even lipstick. Sometimes just a hint of contrast is enough to transform the entire effect. Transition. But while pastels fade away, another deceptively safe group of colors can make the complexion fall flat in a completely different way. The silent drain of cool beiges and taupes. Beige and taupe have always been labeled classic, but many of the light, cool, flat versions of these shades are some of the most unflattering colors for mature skin. They blend too closely with natural tones. They create a dull surface instead of a glow. They can make the face appear tired, even if the outfit is expensive and well-styled. And on camera or in photos, beige is notorious for flattening the entire upper body by erasing definition around the neckline and jaw. But this doesn't mean neutrals are off-limits. It just means the right neutrals make a massive difference. Where instead, camel, warm, golden, luxurious, and universally flattering. Soft peach adds the subtlest healthy glow to the face. Creamy ivory, the crispness of white, but with warmth and elegance. Warm sand or oatmeal, neutrals that bring depth and richness. Texture plays a huge role here too. Smooth, flat beige fabric sits lifeless on mature skin. But silk, linen, knitwear, and ribbed materials create dimension that instantly looks more youthful. If you still love beige, pair it with deeper colors: forest green, burgundy, espresso, navy. These combinations make beige supporting rather than draining. Transition. But while beige fades you out, another set of colors does the complete opposite. They overwhelm you. The intensity trap of neon and ultra-bright shades. Neons look fun, energetic, bold, and brutally unforgiving. Neon pink, electric blue, bright lime, they don't just make a statement. They overpower mature skin in a way that highlights everything you don't want to emphasize. Neons create extreme contrast. That contrast draws attention to texture, uneven tone, and fine lines because the eye is immediately pulled to the border between the bright clothing and the softer skin. Instead of complementing your features, neon steals the spotlight and leaves your face fighting for attention. But the solution isn't giving up color. It's choosing the kinds that energize rather than overwhelm. Where instead, coral, a lively, glowing shade that flatters nearly everyone. Teal, bold but balanced, deep but vibrant. Lavender, light, bright, elegant, and incredibly flattering. Emerald or ruby, jewel tones that bring instant richness. Love bright colors but hate the effect? Use them as accents. A patterned scarf. Statement jewelry. A bag with pops of color. Shoes with bold tones. You still get the vibrancy, but your face remains E-star. Transition. But even the calmest color in your wardrobe can become unexpectedly aging once your natural tones shift. Section 5. Why cool light gray can age you in. Stanley. Gray is timeless, elegant, modern, and surprisingly risky. Cool, pale gray can make mature skin look ashy. Instead of creating a polished look, it blends too closely with the cooler undertones that become more common after 60. And if you have silver or white hair, the effect becomes even more pronounced. The entire head and shoulders area merges into one muted color. This doesn't mean gray is off limits. It means the shade of gray matters more than most people are. Realize, where instead, charcoal, deep, rich, flattering, and sophisticated. Deep slate, slightly muted but full of depth and dimension. Warm taupe, a gentle alternative that adds warmth instead of coldness. Stone gray, light, but with enough warmth to avoid the wash. The outlook. If cool light gray still calls your name, pair it with rich jewel tones, emerald earrings, a burgundy scarf, a sapphire necklace. Suddenly, the gray feels intentional instead of draining. Transition. But understanding why colors behave differently after 60 requires one more piece of the puzzle, and it's one most people need. Or consider the color shift trigger, changing hair and skin tones. As you age, your natural coloring changes. Skin can become softer, lighter, cooler, or less vibrant. Hair may shift to silver, white, or gray. And because color is all about contrast, this changes everything. The shades that once made your features pop may now create harsh edges or no edges at all. The tones that used to blend smoothly may suddenly look flat. And the colors you never considered before, deep rose, teal, plum, camel, might now be the exact shades that bring your entire FA to life. If your hair is silver or white, jewel tones become your best friend. Deep, rich shades add structure and brightness. Soft, cool tones can blend too closely. If your skin has softened in tone, warm, glowing shades add dimension. Overly cool or powdery tones make the face look pale or flat. Depth becomes more flattering than delicacy. This isn't about restricting your wardrobe. It's about choosing colors that work with your natural changes instead of against them. Transition. So let's bring everything together. The new rules of color after 60. You don't need a brand new wardrobe. You don't need to give up your favorite shades forever. You don't need radical changes. You just need awareness. Because once you understand how color interacts with mature skin, everything becomes simpler. You start choosing shades that brighten your face instead of dulling it. Your features look lifted. Your eyes stand out. Your skin glows. Your outfits feel intentional, powerful, elegant. Black can be replaced with navy or deep plum. Pastels can be swapped for jewel tones or deeper dusty shades. Beige becomes camel or creamy ivory. Neons become rich corals or teals. Pale gray becomes charcoal or warm taupe. Small change. Huge visual impact. Color isn't just fabric, it's light. And when you place the right light near your face, you don't just look better. You look radiant, confident, present, alive. Your beauty hasn't faded. It's simply waiting to be lit with the colors the tea finally let it shine.